Hey everyone, welcome back to the Everyday Fluent English podcast.
This is the place where you learn real, everyday English and take a moment to think about your life too.
Thank you for listening today.
Whether you are walking, sitting on a bus, cooking, lying in bed, or taking a quiet break, we are really glad you are here.
In this podcast, we use simple conversations
We speak slowly, and we use clear, useful English.
you can learn naturally without pressure. Before we dive into today's topic, let's introduce ourselves for anyone listening for the first time. I'm Ben Turner. I'm an English teacher, and I'm passionate about helping people find simpler ways to communicate effectively.
And I'm Olivia Parker. I'm a communication coach and a lifelong language learner. I love exploring how our daily habits and the way we speak can actually make our lives happier and more balanced.
That's right, Olivia. And speaking of balance, today we're talking about healthy habits. But don't worry, everyone. This isn't a science lecture. We're going to talk about real routines and how small choices can change your life.
Exactly. Because honestly, sometimes the word healthy feels like hard work. People think they need to run a marathon or eat only salad every single day.
I totally agree. It's actually about the little things. For example, Olivia, how do you start your morning?
My morning routine is my secret weapon. I wake up at 6:30 a.m. But the most important part, I do not check my phone immediately. Instead, I stretch and take a few deep breaths. Then, I drink a large glass of water. It's simple, but it wakes up my body better than coffee.
I do the same. Water first, phone later. I also love taking a short walk outside, just 10 or 15 minutes. I'm not running, I'm just looking at the sky and breathing fresh air. It makes me feel present.
Present? That is a great word. To be present means to focus on right now, not worrying about work or what happened yesterday. Just being here.
That's a great habit for the body. But what about your mind? Healthy habits aren't just for our muscles.
You're right. I try to take 10 minutes of silence every day. No music, no distractions, just sitting and breathing slowly. It helps me stay focused and patient when I start my work later.
I find that reading helps my mind too. I read for about 20 minutes in the evening, a real book, not a screen. It helps me relax before sleep, and as a bonus, it improves my vocabulary.
Speaking of screens, we have to talk about digital balance. We use technology all day, but it can be a dream thief.
Dream thief. I like that expression. It steals our time. My rule is no phone during meals and no screens 30 minutes before bed. I also turned off all non-essential notifications. Now, I only get alerts for important calls. It's much less stressful.
That's a big win. Now, let's talk about food. Some people think healthy eating means a strict diet.
I really disagree with strict diets. For me, it's about whole foods and balance, fruits, vegetables, and grains. But if I want a piece of chocolate or a slice of cake on a special day, I eat it. Healthy habits are about progress, not perfection.
I agree 100%. And the same goes for movement. You don't have to go to the gym for 2 hours. Just move your body daily, dance in your room, do some light stretching, or play with your kids. The goal is to feel good, not to suffer.
And we can't forget the most underrated habit, rest.
Oh, absolutely. Sleep is a priority. Priority means the most important thing that comes first. I go to bed at the same time every night. I wash my face, brush my teeth, and sometimes write down one thing I'm grateful for. It helps me let go of the day's stress.
So, for our listeners today, if you're feeling overwhelmed, remember you don't need to change everything at once.
Overwhelmed. That's when you feel like everything is too much. If you feel that way, just choose one small thing. Maybe one glass of water tomorrow morning. Stick with it. Let it grow.
While I was walking to the studio today, I was thinking about how these habits even help with English. When your mind is calm, you remember words much better.
That is so true. Once I got to my desk and finished my morning water, I felt so much more alert for our conversation.
It's funny how a simple glass of water can change your whole mood, isn't it? But Olivia, let's be real. The morning is usually the easy part. The real struggle starts in the afternoon when we start to feel tired.
Oh, I know that feeling. Around 3 p.m., my brain starts shouting for sugar or a very long nap. That is when I feel tempted.
Tempted. That's a great word. It means you really want to do something, even if you know it's not the best choice. Like being tempted to eat a whole box of cookies instead of an apple.
Exactly. When I feel tempted like that, I rely on my systems rather than my motivation. Motivation is like a fair weather friend. It disappears when things get difficult.
I love that. Motivation fades, but habits last. For me, my afternoon system is a quick reset. I stand up, stretch for 2 minutes, and walk away from my computer. I call it a digital break.
A digital break is so important. If we don't take them, we get that overwhelmed feeling again. Everything starts to feel like too much.
And then comes the evening, after a long day of work and English practice. How do you make sure you don't just collapse on the sofa and scroll on your phone for 3 hours?
It's all about the wind down routine. Just like we have a morning routine to wake up, we need an evening routine to slow down. I treat my sleep like a very important meeting. It is my top priority.
Priority, we mentioned this before, but it's worth repeating your priority is the most important thing on your list. If sleep is your priority, you won't let a Netflix show steal it from you.
Right. So at 9:30 p.m., I turn off the bright lights. I put my phone in another room. This is my digital balance in action. Then I spend a few minutes being consistent with my gratitude journal.
Consistent, doing it every day, even when you're tired, just writing one thing you're thankful for can change your mindset.
Mindset. That's the glasses you use to look at the world. A positive mindset helps you see progress instead of just problems.
That was a lot of great advice, Olivia. Now, let's take a moment for our word tour. We want to make sure our listeners can actually use these words in their own lives.
Let's start with our first word, consistent.
Consistent. This means doing something regularly again and again. For example, if you want to learn English, you must be consistent. Practice for 10 minutes every single day. Consistent, consistent.
Our second word is overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed. This is how you feel when there is too much of something and you can't handle it. I have 10 emails and 5 meetings today. I feel totally overwhelmed. Overwhelmed, overwhelmed.
Third is priority.
Priority. The most important thing that you do first. My health is my priority, so I go for a walk every morning. Priority, priority.
And finally, tempted.
Tempted, feeling like you want to do something that might be a bad idea. I was tempted to stay in bed, but I got up to exercise anyway. Tempted, tempted.
Ben, I think the most important takeaway today is that healthy habits are a form of self-respect. When you choose water over soda or a walk over scrolling, you are saying, I matter.
That is so powerful, Olivia. You don't need to be a superhero. You just need to take one small, honest step today, not tomorrow, today.
And for our listeners, we have a small challenge. We want to hear from you.
Yes. Go to the comments and tell us what is one new word you learned today, or what is one small, healthy habit you will start tomorrow morning.
Whether it's drinking water or turning off your phone, share it with us. We really do read your comments and they inspire us.
Thank you for spending this time with us. Every time you listen to this podcast, you are building a better version of yourself.
Keep going, keep practicing, and most importantly, be kind to yourself.
Until next time, take care of your body and your mind.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye for now. Take good care. Look.